Titles appear: AAPD, American Association of People with Disabilities. Stephanie Enyart, 2009 Paul G. Hearne Award honoree. Now, a woman uses a reading magnifier to enlarge her writing in a notebook.
All right, so I use this to calendar.
Stephanie Enyart's rare form of macular degeneration makes the world look like a blurry, impressionistic painting.
Our view blurs. Stephanie holds a book close to her eyes.
Using a CCTV allows me to put anything under here that I want. I'll often put a picture up of someone that I love.
But her limited vision didn't stop her from clearly seeing discrimination against people with disabilities and leading the fight to stop it.
I didn't go out to become a leader. You do this when you have to do it. And I definitely had to do something because becoming a lawyer wasn't going to happen.
As Stephanie lost more of her vision, she learned how students with disabilities often could not get test and entrance exam accommodations, even something as simple as the computerized readers she depends on.
Many students across the country are opting out of illegal education because they couldn't get in the door through the problems that are faced by people taking the LSAT.
Stephanie began a revolution. She organized other law students and lawyers, networked, became president of the National Association of Law Students with Disabilities, and one by one started helping others get the accommodations they deserve.
Attorney Brett Steele.
When I was applying for accommodations on the California bar exam and was initially denied accommodations, Stephanie was able to put me in touch with 12 fine lawyers. And I had a lawyer working on my appeal 24 hours later.
Now, a woman uses a cane to navigate a hallway.
24-year-old Deepa Garaya is a U.S. Senate intern who wants to study law, but the LSATs would not accommodate her for the test. Stephanie Enyart made sure they did.
I was granted that accommodation, and I was the first person in the country, disabled person in the country to get that accommodation. So that was thanks to Stephanie and who she connected me with.
A man drives a wheelchair with a sip and puff control.
So who's going to be in charge of all this work?
Stephanie recruited fellow student Mark WILLITS, who faced the same problem getting accommodations. They're now working together, organizing lawyers in and well out of law school, knowing they can only make the Americans with Disabilities Act work with enough legal minds working together.
Mark WILLITS.
When people of different races became lawyers and they started practicing, knock down barriers. We must stay unified together as an organization instead of 100 different people trying to knock down barriers on their own.
Stephanie's organization is also a great network for all lawyers with disabilities who work in every part of the law.
A man drives a car.
Noah Smith worked with Stephanie. He wants to practice environmental law.
We want more inclusion of people with disabilities in every sector of the legal environment. When I came to law school, I didn't really have a community of people with disabilities, and just working with Stephanie and the other people on the executive board, it's invigorating.
Stephanie nearly didn't make it through law school. Even getting accessible books and computer documents was a challenge. Other blind mentors encouraged her to stay and graduate. She plans to make it her career, ensuring others can do the same.
Why and how did students come together and create a national movement? And I said, it's time. It's our, we are the people we were waiting for. We are the ones that can make it happen.
A logo: AAPD, American Association of People with Disabilities. This program has been described by the Media Access Group at WGBH.